Howdy everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy while I finally do my review of the movie Maleficent. I tried to do a review of the movie after I watched the movie, and then it didn't happen. So just know that that's not happening. So this is your review. It's been a few days now since I've seen the movie because I haven't really had time to do this video. So I'm going to go ahead and get my sunglasses out because it looks like we may need them once we make this turn, everybody. So this was the second Maleficent movie. There will be spoilers. So I was trying to think, if you hadn't seen the first movie, could you still see the second movie and find it enjoyable? That's sort of always one of my questions with sequels, right? Is could somebody who has never seen it jump in? And this one's a little bit tricky because for those of you who have seen the first one, you know that it's not the story that we all thought, right? It's different. So basically, in this movie, in the newer one, you still have Maleficent, you have Aurora, Prince Philip, and they are going to get married. And then, of course, you have Prince Philip's mother, who ends up being really the bad guy of the movie, because she basically just wants to kill all of the fairies and the things in the moors. So as far as like cinematography, what? No. Cinematography, the movie was very well done. The CGI animals and fairies and things looked pretty good. I don't know, even in the first one I had just a little bit of a problem with Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, and they still look a little bit weird in this movie for me, but you know, it's a fairy. Who's to say what a fairy should look like? Maybe that is what they should look like. It was like 2 hours long, so for the movie itself, it was, especially Disney movie, it was, you know, a bit on the longer side, but it was very quick. Like the story just moved as you went through it. Sorry, for some reason it was getting right into the corner of my eye, and I couldn't focus because I couldn't see, because it was like somebody was jabbing me in the side of my eye. Whoa, you just... Sometimes I wish the camera was facing that way so y'all could see all the stuff that dude just crossed before, almost went sideways. I guess he found that was his turn. Maleficent was good. I enjoyed it. What was I talking about? Quick pace. It was a quick pace. Yeah, so the movie moved along very well. The storyline was not really slow at any parts. It, you know, had a fairly quick clip, as I like to say. It moved from, you know, scene to scene, from within inside the castle to outside the castle, to, you know, up high, to, and this one down below. Maleficent meets her people, although she can do magic, and they evidently cannot do magic, but they are very powerful. And I don't know, it's hard to explain the movie if you don't already know what the movie is about, or if you've seen the first one. If I give you names or characters, or it's sort of hard to explain. So I guess I'll just give my overall review, in that I liked the movie. I don't know that I liked it as much as the first one, but I did like Michelle Pfeiffer in this movie. She was the bad queen. She was pretty good. I mean, Prince Philip and Aurora, they're not bad. They're sort of just, I mean, they're important to the story, but I don't know, they're just very generic, which I suppose is a good thing, too. Because they are just sort of generic, even in the animated movies. And then, of course, Angelina Jolie did a great job as Maleficent. I think she, captures that character really, really well. There's a scene where she's practicing smiling to go to dinner with Philip's parents. And it's like through clenched teeth, she tries to thank them for coming. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a story about a mother who loves her daughter, even though she wasn't her birth, mother. And even though that flips the story on the head of what you're used to hearing about Maleficent. I will say, though, I was pretty pleased with the CGI dragon of Maleficent. I thought it was very well done. I thought it was kind of interesting. If you've seen Maleficent as a dragon, which I guess it's still just Maleficent, but it's not the same if you say as a dragon. But I thought it was funny how it was very similar in shape to the, I'm blanking on the name of the parade. I thought if I talked slow enough right there at the end, I would figure it out. But the parade at Disney World, the 3 o'clock parade. Dang it, what's the name of that parade? Anyway, whatever, the parade. There's a big wreck. Y'all gonna see a whole bunch of... Why is it that there's 2 cars in a wreck, 1 cop car, and 15 tow trucks? Can somebody explain that to me? I know that's not what we're talking about right now, and maybe I'll come back to it later, but if you know... I mean, I know they all want their shot, but if there's 10 people in front of you, son, just give it up. Like, they ain't gonna pick you. They're not gonna walk all the way to the... I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that don't make no sense. And then people drive crazy to get to where they're trying to go to. They will hop curbs. They will just cut you off to try to be 10th in line for a 2-car pile. I don't understand. And that is not what we're talking about today. Stop it, Misty. Maleficent, it was a good movie. I like the dragon. It was like the one, it's reminiscent of the one from the parades that went away for a while because there was a fire. Well, it caught on fire, and then now it's back. Anyway, so overall, I'd have to say, because we're going to do movie ratings now, and I guess I'll do 1 to 10. I've been doing food 1 to 5, so I don't know if I should do 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, or switch the food to 1 to 10. It's just so many questions, and that's the beautiful thing about this channel, is it is ever evolving, ever changing, and I guess I could give like 3.5s or 3.7s, or hold on, everybody, we're gonna try to scooch over so that we can see. If we can let this... Okay, sorry. Small, minor emergency for somebody, not me, and we just want them to be able to get to the hospital as fast as they can. Speed saves lives. Sometimes, I'm sure. I don't know who's in that ambulance, but I know that the hospital is right there. And I know that if the lights are on, it's an emergency, because I got to ride it. Well, I didn't get to ride an ambulance. Stop talking about other stuff, Misty. Stop it. Focus. Everybody, we're talking about a movie. See, this is why the movie review needs to work right after I see the movie, because otherwise there's too much fun stuff for Misty to talk about as she talks about a movie. Sorry if this is your first movie review. I would say go watch the other ones, but they ain't no better. They ain't no better than this one. They all just a hot mess. So let's say out of a 1 to 10, I would give this movie, I liked it. I think it has good rewatchability, especially if you like the characters. The storyline is simple, but I mean, it's a decent storyline. Not too many like loopholes or plot holes or anything like that. So I'd say probably a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 5, I'd say maybe a 3.5. I think that works out. That would be 7, wouldn't it? Well, dang it. Well, that's how it works. We're just gonna do 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. We don't know. If you want 1 to 10 out of my 1 to 5, double it. If you want 1 to 5 out of my 1 to 10, half it. How about that, everybody? How's that work? Y'all like that plan? Y'all think that's a good plan? Okay, so like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you know how, or wait till Glen Rose, and we'll catch you then. Comment down below. Did you see Maleficent? Mistress of Evil, which is the second one. Have you seen the first one? Do you have plans of seeing either one? Did you like one better than the other? Did you, I don't know, whatever else you want to say about it. Do you have any other upcoming movies that you're excited to see? Because it's movie season, and there's a bunch that I'm excited to see. Some of them that are coming out this weekend, so we may have more movie reviews pretty soon. And we've obviously done enough rambling, and now I'm home. And it's only 6:02, so it's kind of early. I've been working a little bit later again, not on purpose, but it's getting better again. So now we're back home, and it's only 6 o'clock. So that'll be it. Until next time, I'll see you real soon.